Hey guys, so welcome to a new vlog. This is going to be my Vlogmas vlog from today, which is December 17th. It's actually my Nana's birthday, and it's going to go up until and through Christmas. So I finished editing my week 1 and week 2 Vlogmas video yesterday, but I could not export it yet. It just took a really long time. And also, the export failed, so I need to get rid of some files on my computer and then try to re-upload it. But also, I'm having some internet problems because in New York, I think in most of the East Coast, if you live near the north, or near New England, it snowed like crazy last night. Like, literally, look at that. That is so much snow. Like, it's a lot. And also, oh, this is not a good angle, but can you even see it? Down there, that's like the bottom of our driveway. It is completely covered with sleet because yesterday it started snowing at around 3, and it did not stop until probably like 20 minutes ago, and it's supposed to start up again in like half an hour. But around like from like 11 to 2 a.m. it started sleeting, so the roads are completely icy, and I think they have blocked the roads. I'm not completely sure. But also, our pool is like empty right now, but it's like full of snow, so love that. But yeah, it was like a lot of snow, and I love snow, so that's really cool for me. I don't know if I'm gonna go out into the snow just because it looks so pretty when it's not like trampled on, but I might, so we shall see. But yeah, I really love the snow. I think it's really pretty. Oh, also, I don't have school today because I'm actually fully virtual through the year, so I'm not going back into the building until January. But there are some people that are still going in to the building, and they canceled the building, like the in-person school today, like last night, because they were like, yeah, it's definitely going to be too icy and dangerous. But then this morning at 7, they called and they were like, yeah, we're not going to have remote instruction either because some of the teachers have power outages and cannot get onto the Google meeting. But yeah, it's like 11, I can actually tell you exactly what time it is. It is 11:17. So, yeah, I have nothing really to do today, and I suspect that tomorrow I will also have a snow day. So yeah, because it's supposed to keep snowing, and also the power outages, so yeah. But today I'm basically just gonna work on my art project, and I'm gonna read. I realized I have not told you what I wanted to read yet, so let me do that. So I've basically been really into historical fiction recently. If you watched my last vlog, then you would know. But I was mostly reading like war stories, so like the World War I and II, and then I read another, actually they were all World War II. So yeah, but I recently, because I'm working on a side project that has to do with the Tudor court, I was like, you know, I have 2 Philippa Gregory books, but I kind of want to save them. I kind of want to do like a full reading vlog where I read all of her like Tudor books. But then I was like, she does have a whole series called The Cousins' War, and it focuses on the Plantagenets, and I was like, let me see if they have any on Scribd. And Scribd has like basically all of her books, so I was like, cool. So I'm starting The White Queen. I don't know, I'll probably be able to finish it by tomorrow because I'm going to be doing my 24-hour read-a-thon on Saturday, so hopefully I can finish The White Queen before then, but we will see what happens. Yeah, this is like the longest intro ever, so I'm going to go, and I'm going to update you when I do something exciting or read, so stay tuned. Hello. So, it has been a little while since I've updated. It is Monday. The main reason why I haven't updated is because on Friday I just didn't update. I don't know why, I just didn't. But on Friday I finished The White Queen by Philippa Gregory. And I didn't even give like any intermittent thoughts. I just said in that last clip that I was starting it, and I've since finished. So, this book is about Elizabeth Woodville, and she was a commoner, but she's also the daughter of Jaquetta, who is, like, from this bloodline that has, like, they believe that this goddess named Melusina, like, was an ancestor to them. And so Elizabeth basically gets married to Edward IV, who is the King of England, and then the book basically follows Elizabeth as she is the, like, Queen of England, and basically the War of the Roses. So it's that whole messy war with, like, this crazy family tree, and, yeah, we basically just follow her as she's dealing with all that and having kids, like, every 5 seconds. I enjoyed this book. I gave it 3.5 out of 5 stars. I thought it was a good historical fiction. I like Philippa Gregory's writing. It wasn't my favorite, though. I was very confused, like, basically all throughout the book. I love the Tudor part of English history, but the Plantagenets I know virtually nothing about. I knew, like, nothing about them, except that it was, like, the War of the Roses. Like, that's all I knew before I went into this book. Now I do know more, but, it's still very confusing to me. And I will continue on with the series. I know there is a prequel book that follows Elizabeth's mother, and then there is another book that follows Margaret Beaufort, I believe, and then another one following Anne Neville, and then another one following Elizabeth of York, who is Elizabeth Woodville's and Edward IV's daughter. But yeah, this was fine. I enjoyed it. Again, I was really confused. I don't like being confused, and so it was kind of frustrating reading this book sometimes. But other than that, it was good. I liked the setup, I liked the characters, and I was engaged for most of the time. And yeah, it was good. I liked it. And once again, I will be continuing on with the series. And then on Saturday, I started, well, it was like Friday night. I started my weekend read-a-thon, which I uploaded last week for you. I haven't even started editing it for me, but I read 5 books and a third of another in that time. So the 5 that I read were The Nutcracker by E.T.A. Hoffman, Hercule Poirot's Christmas by Agatha Christie, Let It Snow, A Bad Critic Christmas by Nick Bruhl, Let It Snow by John Green, Maureen Johnson, and Lauren Miracle, and then 7 Days of Us by Francesca Hornack. And then the book that I read a third of was Murder for Christmas by Francis Duncan, and this is the book that I'm currently reading. So I got like 110 pages into it yesterday, in that 24-hour readathon, which I'll link in the description. But now I'm on page 201, so I've read like less than 100 pages. I have like a little over 100 pages left. I think this book has around like 350 pages. But I mentioned in that 24-hour readathon that apparently this book came out in either 1949 or 1950. I had no idea until I found that out last night. I thought this was like a very modern book. Like, I thought it came out like fairly recently. Because even if you look at like the copyright on this book, it says 2017. But then if you look lower, it says originally published in 1949 in the United Kingdom. What? But this basically follows a man named Mordecai Tremaine who goes to this estate of this man. He's super friggin' rich, and then basically a murder happens. That's all I want to say, because I'm just really bad at describing mysteries. I never know what to include and what not to include. But at the point in the story that I'm at, the investigation is starting. So, yeah. I'm enjoying this book. I like it. I think I like it more because I know that it was written in the 50s. I'm not the... Like, I've read a few cozy mysteries and, like, modern mysteries, and I'm not the biggest fan of them. I definitely like the ones from the, like, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s even better. The only, like, modern mystery that I've read that has come out, like, in the 21st century that I've loved is Truly Devious by Maureen Johnson. But this is a 50s book, and I can tell that this author had definitely pulled some stuff from Agatha Christie, who was published in the early 20s, and then wrote until the I don't remember when her last book came out. It might have been the 80s, but other than that, don't have many thoughts. I'm sure when I finish, though, I will have formed more opinions, but already I have an idea of who the culprit is, and I'm interested to see if I am correct. So, that is that. I should be finishing that book probably either by today or tomorrow. Tomorrow is my last day of school, still online school, for until the break, so I only have one more day left and then I have my holiday break. But I have no idea what I'm gonna read after Murder for Christmas, but we shall see. So yeah, I will check in when I have finished the book. Hello. So, once again, it has been quite a while. I think the last time I updated you, it was Monday. It is now Friday. But the reason I have not updated, oh, by the way, it's Christmas, so Merry Christmas if you celebrate. The reason I'm updating now is because yesterday I finally finished Murder for Christmas by Francis Duncan. I took a couple of days off reading it because I was just not really in a reading mood, but I finally finished it yesterday, and I have started a new book, which I'm going to talk about. Also, these are all of the presents that I got for Christmas, and I'm going to do a Christmas haul, but I'm not going to film it today because it's only 2 o'clock and it's disgusting outside and it looks not great. Like, the lighting in this clip is not the best, so I'm going to wait until tomorrow because it's supposed to be sunnier tomorrow, so yeah. But Murder for Christmas, I enjoyed it. I give it 3 stars. I thought it was fine. I would read more in this series. I think it was interesting enough. It's not like the best thing I've ever read, obviously, but I did predict the murderer. Like, I knew the second this guy stepped onto the page, I was like, you are the murderer. And I was right. So, yeah, I love that. But, yeah, it was fine. I don't really have much to add since that last clip, but I finished it. I read the last, like, 100 or so-ish pages, and I thought it was good. And, yeah, it was fun. Then, I started, last night, the Sittaford Mystery by Agatha Christie. This is one of her standalone novels, so it's not Hercule Poirot, or Miss Marple, or Tommy and Tuppence, or any of those other series that she wrote. This is completely standalone with, like, no recurring characters from any other series, and I don't believe these characters appear anywhere else. But basically, in this book, what happens is there are these people that are staying at this house that is called the Sittaford House. That is, they're, like, letting it, which is a word that's used a lot in the book, and I had to look it up. They're, like, renting it from this man named Captain Tresselian, who's, like, this tycoon, basically, I think. I don't know, he's just super rich. And basically, they perform a seance. They're, like, doing table turning, I think is what they called it. And they essentially see that it's like someone will be murdered, and then they ask who it is, and it spells out Captain Tresselian. And so Major Burnaby, who is staying in this Sittaford house with these other people, he decides to go out to find Captain Tresselian at his, like, regular residence, but there is a huge snowstorm happening, and he basically has to trudge through the snow to get to Captain Tresselian's house. And when he's there, he rings the doorbell, and there's nobody there, and so he gets the police, and they come in through the study window, and they see Captain Tresselian dead, and they have to figure out what is going on. So right now, the point where I'm at, I'm only, like, I don't know, I'm on chapter 8 right now. So right now they have just read his last will and testament, and they're sort of going to try to figure out stuff from there. There is a detective here called Inspector Narcott, I think, and so he and Major Barnaby are kind of like the main 2 people, and I'm expecting that we will eventually go back to Sittaford House and interact with the people that were there in the beginning of the novel. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far. It's good, it's a quick read, and I'm having a lot of fun reading it. So yeah, that is it. I will update you later. I still have to edit my 24-hour Read-A-Thon vlog. That will probably be up maybe tomorrow or Sunday. I don't know. I'm just sort of like, my schedule, my filming upload schedule is like all over the place. So yeah, but I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna go. Not editing today because I don't feel like editing and getting stressed out for Christmas. So not gonna do that. But maybe I will update later today if I have any other things to talk about. But for now, I'm gonna go. So goodbye. Hi. So it is the next day, the 26th. It's around 4 o'clock, I think. And I've been in my pajamas all day, so love that for me. But I had a really great day yesterday. I'm going to talk a little bit more about, like, the day that I had, like, what Christmas was like, in my Christmas book haul, which I'm going to film tomorrow. And I put all of the books that I got on top of that shelf. And I'm really excited to talk about them all in that book haul. So yeah, I'm going to film that tomorrow, and it should be up on Tuesday. Because I took a break. I took a whole week away from filming and editing and uploading just because I wanted to enjoy Christmas. So that's what I did. Oh, I hate that you can see me in that mirror. I always forget that when I walk over there. But the reason that I'm filming this is because I finished a book. So last time I updated you, I told you that I finished that I started the Sittaford Mystery by Agatha Christie, and I finished it. So I actually really enjoyed this book. I think I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5 stars. I really like the atmosphere of it. I think the atmosphere is my favorite part of the story. Actually that's not true. I just really liked it. It was a fun component to the story, and I feel like it added a lot to it. It's basically like snowed in. It's kind of like a closed circle mystery, but not really. I liked the characters. We got like basically 2 main characters, I guess. So like basically, I told you the setup and everything. But for the most part, we are following Emily Trefusis, I think is how you pronounce her last name. And she is basically like an amateur sleuth trying to figure out this murder. And she is basically with a man named Charles. Like, they are sort of detectives together, or like they're sleuthing together. And then we also have the inspector that I mentioned before. And he is sort of doing some stuff. He's kind of stupid. I didn't really like him, but like, I feel like in Christie, you either get, like, a really smart inspector who, like, actually makes a lot of headway, or you have a really stupid inspector who is sort of just there to, like, fill up some of the book, but then the other, like, characters figure it out before he does, even though he's a professional and they're amateurs, like, most of the time. If it's, like, with Poirot or Marple, you sort of know that the inspectors are not going to figure it out, because it wouldn't be a Poirot or Marple book if they weren't gonna figure it out, you know what I mean? So yeah, I really enjoyed it. I liked the outcome. I kind of predicted it, but yeah, it was a enjoyable Christie. And I've now read 155 books in the year, and the next book that I think I want to read is one of the books that I got in my, yesterday for Christmas, called Comfort and Joy by Kristin and Hannah. And so I think I'm going to read that next. I'm not completely sure, but when I figure it out, I will let you know what I have chosen. Good afternoon. It is December 30th, so the second to last day of this vlog, and I actually have a few reading updates. So, I think the last time I updated you, I had just finished the Sittaford Mystery by Agatha Christie. I have since finished 3 other things. I say things because only one of them is a novel. The next thing that I finished was A Lightwood Christmas Carol by Cassandra Clare, and I read this just because I wanted some Christmassy stuff. I didn't rate it just because it was like a short story, so I was just gonna, you know, leave it as is. It was fun though. I liked spending time with the characters. We followed, was it Gabriel? It was Gideon, I think, and then, Tatiana as well. So, yeah. That was fun. I enjoyed it. I liked spending time with the characters, as I said. And yeah, that was an interesting one. Then after that, I finally finished The Stars We Steal by Alexa Dunn. I started that book last December. I had an e-arc of it. And I started it, and I actually enjoyed it. And then I've been sort of reading it throughout the year. And I was just like, you know, I'm gonna just finish reading it. I had like probably 150 pages left, ebook pages. And so I just finished that, and I enjoyed it. I ended up giving it 3 out of 5 stars. It was just a fun, fluffy read. I did wish it was a little more Bachelorette-like. It was more just like courtship, but I wish it was more like Bachelorette-y, you know? Because that's what I'd sort of been told it was like, so yeah, that's interesting, but it was fine. That book basically follows a girl named Leo, who's like Leonie, and she's kind of a princess. Like, they don't really use titles. Basically, she used to be like super rich, and then there was this guy that wanted to marry her, and then that wanted to like be with her, but her parents didn't approve of it because he came from a lower class family. And now that she's doing like a courtship, it's like the Valg season, he has come back and now he's super rich and they are not. And so, it's sort of like the trials and tribulations of that. Thought it was fine. I don't really have many thoughts about it. And then the next thing I finished was Frosty the Snowman by Jack Rollins and who else? Some other guy. Steve Nelson, and illustrated by Rebecca Thornborough. I liked that. I mean, I've read it, like, so many times. It was just, like, a small little book. I have it over there. And it was fine. It was Frosty the Snowman. So, yeah, I didn't rate that either. I want to have read 160 books for the year. So, hopefully, within the next day and a half, I will have read 2 more books. They will probably end up being, like, picture books or short books. I know one of the other ones that I want to read is a book that I read every year, and it is The Christmas Hat, and I have it right here. So that's gonna be one of them, and then I'm probably just gonna read another book to even that out. I was going to read Comfort and Joy by Kristin Hannah, but I don't know, I'm not really in the mood for that, and I want to read that book when I'm, like, actually in the mood for it, so I'm gonna hold off on that. But today, I have to go edit my, Christmas book haul, which is going to be up tomorrow for me, but it would have been last week by the time you're watching this. So yeah, but I will be, like, signing off for this vlog tomorrow. So yeah, hopefully I can read 2 more books before the end of the year, but I will check in next time I have something to update on. Hi, so it is December 31st, New Year's Eve, and it is currently 4:52, and I'm about to get ready for dinner. We're having, like, a early dinner sort of thing. But I wanted to come here and update that I have finished another book. Another picture book, that is. So I finished Bear's First Christmas by Robert Kinnerk, I believe is how you pronounce it. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, I read that book, and it was good. I'm not gonna rate it because it's a picture book, but I really love it. It was one of my favorite books as a kid, and it was just nice to revisit it. So, I have now read 159 books, and I'm going to be reading one more before the end of the night, and it is one that I read every year, and it is this, The Christmas Hat by A.J. Wood. It is, like, probably my favorite, Christmas kids book ever, but for now, I'm gonna go, and I will update you when I have read The Christmas Hat. Hello, it is around 10:30, and I have finished The Christmas Hat by A.J. Wood and illustrated by Maggie Neen. This is one of my favorite books of all time. I just love it. I think it's so cute, and I will continue to reread it every single year, but this is now the 160th book that I've read in 2020, and it'll be the last book that I've read in the year, and yeah, I just loved it so much, and that is it. But I will come tomorrow to wrap up this reading vlog and Vlogmas in general, and yeah, so I'm gonna go upstairs and watch something with my family until midnight, and then it will be 2021, finally. Hello, so I am going to wrap up this vlog on my phone because my camera just died on me and I only filmed like 1 second of an outro. So we're gonna film this on my phone. Hopefully the quality is good enough. If it's good enough, I might end up just filming my vlogs on my phone. We shall see. Also, I finished editing like all the other clips, so I just need to import this and then get it onto my computer. I realized I say the same 5 things in my vlogs all the time, so hopefully in the next vlog that I do, I will, like, I don't know, I'll try not to say the same 5 things that I always do, but I'm just gonna wrap this up. I had a really good time vlogging in December. I hope you guys enjoyed coming along with me. I hope maybe it distracted you from the universe, but that is it for this vlog. I had a pretty good reading month, and I'm just happy that it is now 2021. So yeah, that is it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!